Good afternoon, everyone. That's right, it's an afternoon. Today, I'm going to give you some tidbits on budgeting. I wrote a blog on it, and the truth of the matter is, in its simplest form, what a budget is you defining how much money you have coming in and how much money you have going out, and you living within those parameters. You need to have more money coming in than going out. Now, if you're like the average American, you'll have the same amount coming in and the same amount going out. We call that living paycheck to paycheck or hand to mouth. Now, that is extremely common, more common than most people know. That doesn't mean it's the best way or the most stress-free way, stress-free way to live your life. Because the truth of the matter is, when you're living like that, one little unexpected occurrence can rock your world and send you into a financial hole, which then is hard to come out of if you're breaking even because you don't have anything extra to put towards digging yourself out of that hole. Now, one of the things you want to do is, if you haven't already done this or you're finding it challenging to live within your means, go ahead and put in a spreadsheet or even on a simple piece of paper how much money you have coming in. How much do you get paid? In 1 month, you may get 2 paychecks. How much is that? Don't put your gross salary. Put what you bring home and get in the bank. And then you list out all your essentials, your bills, your utilities, your loans, your credit cards, and you go in order of livelihood. Your residence is going to be very important. Your automobile, auto insurance, things to get you to and from your job and to keep you warm and safe, those are number one. However, if you have debt, that's a close second. Why? Because as long as you have that debt and it keeps growing instead of shrinking, your credit score will never get better. And we can talk about credit score on a completely different day because it's a beast unto itself. But just remember, if I can tell you anything in this quick little elevator pitch about budgeting, it's spend less than you make, it's prioritized based on what you need to live, and then debts you owe. Pleasure comes last. Absolutely last. Learn to say no. Say no to yourself. No, I can't go to the bar tonight. Say no to your kids. No, we're not eating out tonight. No, we can't order a pizza. You have to learn to say no to live within your budget. That I do promise you. So prioritize, learn to say no, and don't spend your money before you've made it. What do I mean by that? Let's say every year you get a bonus. And you know it's going to be at least 2% of your salary. By the way, I'm 41 and I never had a bonus until 4 years ago. So if you are in your 20s, in your 30s, even in your 40s, and you don't get any kind of bonus, welcome to the real world. That's the majority of Americans. Not everybody gets a bonus. If you land a job where you get bonuses, you're very fortunate, and you have to work hard to land those jobs. But that also is another story for another day. As I was saying, don't spend your money before you make it. A lot of people say, oh, that means I'll make at least, let's say, $4,000 in my bonus. After taxes, I'll get $3,000. And so they spend 100 now, 500 now, $1,000, put it on the credit card. Don't worry, when I get my bonus, I'll pay it off. I'll be caught up. Guess what? Sometimes then your company comes along and they say, there are no bonuses this year. What did you just do? Or you get your bonus and then some family emergency arises that requires you pay cash and not be able to use a credit card. Or you go pay off that $3,000 that you spent before you got your bonus, and then a family emergency arises and you have nothing except to run the credit card up again. So it takes discipline, but remember, don't count your chickens before they hatch. The money is never a sure thing until it is in your hand or in your bank account. So there's your elevator pitch for better budgeting. Livelihood first, debt second, pleasure last. Don't count the money as yours till it is in your bank. Don't spend it before it's in your bank, and spend less than you make. I hope this is helpful. Now, if you ever want to do a deep dive, feel free to contact me. I'm like the budget master. But it really boils down to you. I can make your budget for you all day long. If you're not making the right decisions to work within that budget, it'll never do you a bit of good. Have a wonderfully happy Thursday, And I'm looking forward to the weekend. I hope you are too. And I hope you're all blessed. Take care.